Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Onyx Path Twitch, where today we have gathered for They Came from Camp Murder Lake. We are playing this using the They Came from the RPG Anthology quick play rules. They Came from the RPG Anthology is available right now in beautiful print on demand as well as PDF over at Drive Through RPG. Other things, speaking of They Came Froms, that are available right now. The Lost City of the Oracle's Amulet just came out for print on demand over at Drive Through RPG. And the cool thing about this book, Matthew Dawkins works together with some uh, school kids, basically. I think they were like age 11, 12. And went to this class and had the various students submit their story ideas. They broke up into groups and they wrote this module, and Matthew developed it. So it's pay what you want in PDF. You can pay what you want with the minimum cost of the production to get a POD copy as well. I would highly encourage you to go check that out, pick that up, and please leave a rating and review if you do. As I said, these are the story is written by a ton of young authors, and I think it would be very cool for them to be able to, revisit it a year, 5 years, whatever from now, and go look it up and say, hey, people had these encouraging words to say about my work, and I think that's a good thing to do. So definitely check it out, and if you find it in your heart to leave a rating and review, it would be greatly appreciated. Speaking of other things that are out now and you should check out, uh, yesterday I released Dagger of Spiragos in advanced PDF for Scarred Lands in the Savage Worlds rule set. Um, Dagger of Spiragos is the second part of the Spiragos trilogy. It is a self-contained adventure, but it does follow the events that happen in Gauntlet of Spiragos. It has tips for advancing the characters that were introduced in Gauntlet, but also has two new playable ancestries if you wanted to make new characters. Those are available. There are also somewhere a little bit over 60 total creatures and NPCs included in this book. So it has a massive bestiary of Scarred Lands monsters in it to expand your Scarred Lands game. So definitely go pick that up right now. Spread the word. Make sure you leave ratings and reviews. If you pick it up now while it's an advanced PDF, once the errata phase is done and the POD is ready to go, I will be sending out discount links to everyone who bought the PDF. So you can get that POD at a reduced cost to reflect your purchase. That said, I believe that pays the bills for this session. So let's go around the table and meet our cast. Let's kick it off, if we can, with Rachel. Please tell us who you are, what you do, who you're playing, your pronouns, their pronouns, and anything you would like to promote.
Hello. My name is Rachel. I am she, her. I will be playing Katie, also she, her, the annoying little sister. So should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. You can find me elsewhere on the internet as Stolen Fires. Mostly I'm on Blue Sky, campaigning for Pope. I'd be the best Pope ever.
I think
Uh,
you got my vote.
Thank you. Just have to get to the Cardinals somehow and tell them that they're sleeping on the best Pope ever. Um, yeah,
I adore
and
you,
then I
Rachel, but
am
that's a very low bar to clear. Just saying.
well, so my Pope name would be Pope Joan the Second.
Nice. I
Um,
like it.
and when I am not campaigning for Pope, I am also at twitch.tv/stolenfires, where we're doing more content, hooray! Including Old Gods of Appalachia that runs every Tuesday. Dry Creek Holler. It's a lot of fun.
Rock and roll. Thank you so much for being here and for sharing all of that with us. Definitely go give Rachel a follow. I've thrown the link in the chat. Speaking of folks you should follow, Mal, please give us your pertinent details.
That's me. I'm Malachi Hoskins. He, they. I'm playing Zane. He, him, a black market entrepreneur who also happens to be the big brother of Katie. You can find all of my links at malachihoskins.com. I am a poet for hire. I'm also starting to write a new short story every month. I just dropped Mirror Images, Day in the Life of a New Orleans Bartender. I'm currently working on Good Soil, a solar punk aspirational short story. All of that is free and available at malachihoskins.com.
Rock and roll. I will throw that link in the chat as well. And as I do, Sarah, please give us your pertinence.
I am Sarah Sharnover, she, her. I am playing San Fran Dink. Any pronouns are fine for San Fran. I am supposed to be a writer, but I seem to not know how to do that anymore, so that's unfortunate. Updates on my YouTube channel. That's all I got.
Wonderful. And I will throw the link to your Twitch, where you also play games, yes, once in a while.
Yeah, I play games and sometimes I do writing streams, but I don't actually write them right now because I'm broken.
That's okay. It happens. And that leaves me. My name is Travis. My pronouns are he and they. When I'm not running games, I am writing them. So, as we mentioned during our production meeting last session, we have all decided to play They Came from Camp Murder Lake. We have decided this is going to be an urban setting and that this is going to involve likely some form of cannibal families, dream monsters, and possibly a hitchhiker. What we did not do, however, at the beginning or end of last game, for that matter, is we did not determine the cinematics that will be in play. So what I would like to do is I would like each of you to roll 1d10 for me, please. And tell me what you get.
5.
Excellent.
7.
Excellent. What did you get, Sarah?
Placement says it's a 9.
All right, so we got 5, 7, and 9. Right.
The 6 and the 9 aren't marked on this one, so we're gonna let that one go back in the bag.
All right. Given your dice rolls, you will have access to the following cinematics throughout the course of tonight's game. First up, you have access to Scary Story. Scary Story costs 1 to 2 rewrites. If the player expends a rewrite to tell a scary story, they can dictate one fact about the setting that is now true. It can't be a fact about the killer, nor can it contradict anything already established, but anything else is fair game if the director is okay with it. Sound effects are encouraged, and for 2 rewrites, a supporting character spontaneously appears on the scene in the middle of the killer's stalking of the player characters and starts spouting what appears to be utter nonsense. Buried in the babble, however, is a true fact about the setting. So that is your first rewrite option. Your second rewrite option is Party. Costs 2 rewrites. When invoking this cinematic, the player and director collaborate on how to introduce several supporting characters into the scene. Some of them can be previously established non-player characters, or they can all be brand new characters appropriate to the situation. The reason they show up can be as logical or ludicrous as you like, but in general, the non-player characters can't be effective. Effectively, a party just pops off. If you've ever seen the latest Texas Chainsaw Massacre, this cinematic actually is played in that movie. A bus full of motherfuckers just shows up in the middle of the story and starts having a party. It goes about as well for them as you might expect. And the last one was a 5, right? So that's Hidden Control Room. The player invoking the cinematic can spend 1 rewrite to get one of 2 effects, or 2 rewrites to get both. You're next. The player who invokes the cinematic can decide which player character gets hit with a twist from the director. So effectively, you call you call the director's ire on another one of the player characters. Or behind the mask, the player character can choose another non-player character and say that either they were the killer all along, or they are an additional villain that's helping with the murders, or both. If both effects are purchased, the next twist features the new villain or reveals the true identity of the killer. And that costs 1 to 2 rewrites. Lastly, you can use diegetic music cue. This costs 2 rewrites, and it basically is common for characters in these movies to have their own theme music, particularly the killer. So in general, the audience can only hear such things, but for some reason, your player character can as well. As such, no one can ambush or surprise you for the rest of the scene, and any difficulty modifiers or complications relating to stealth or surprise can be ignored. Reduce the cost to 1 rewrite if the player invoking the cinematic plays appropriate music for the scene using their phone or other device.
That is beautifully Mel Brooks style. Like, just, it's great.
That is pretty neat. Next, your last rewrite or cinematic that's available to you is badly lit scene. Costs between 1 to 3 rewrites. You can spend as many rewrites as you like, up to 3, and add an equal number of props or details to the scene, subject to director's approval. The props or details can't contradict anything already established in the scene, only add to it. This is a great way to have a player character suddenly acquire a weapon the audience didn't previously see, or change out of a set of ripped and bloody clothing, because the idea is that the prop that is present is hidden in shadow. It's too dark for the audience to see. So all that said, you start the game with a total of 4 rewrites.
Can we acquire additional rewrites?
Yes. Anytime that you fail a roll, you gain a rewrite. Anytime you botch a roll, you gain 2 rewrites.
All right.
All right. Any other questions, comments, complaints, or concerns before we get the ball rolling on our tale?
I'm looking forward to this.
So am I. Let's dive right into our tale of terror, and then everybody should stay tuned afterward for Dream On, the breast show on television. Sorry, that's my impersonation of the Crypt Keeper. All right. So, as we discussed last session, your characters knew each other. If I'm not mistaken, you all live in the same apartment building. Is that correct? Is that what we had established?
I think so.
That sounds right.
And the older pair of you were getting ready to go to a party. This party is happening across town. Did we establish your characters' ages?
We didn't.
All right. So are you high school age, college age? What do you got in mind?
I think high school.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because I have a fake ID, so I can vote. So that implies high school. At least for me.
Well, it's possible too that you're in high school and the others are in college, since you're the youngest of them.
That's true. I could see Zane as a freshman matriculating.
Sure. And how about for San? Is San a freshman as well, a college freshman as well?
Sure, we'll go with that.
Wonderful. We will say that the party that the two of you have become aware of, invited to might be uh, a strong term, but you're definitely aware of this party. And this party is happening across town on campus of the state university at the Alpha Beta Gamma House. All you have to do is get to the party. That's your goal. That's your aim. That's the plan for the evening. Get to the party at ABG.
Incredible.
It's Friday night. It's 7 p.m.
See, you're not even tacking on like we have to get laid at the end of it, which is like how most of these movies really go. So like you've really given us the easy route.
Yes, that's true. What you do, what you choose to do if you arrive at the party is up to y'all.
What kind of city is this?
What kind of city is it? We'll say this
are
is
are we talking sprawling, LA landscape? Or are we talking about like reliable public transit? Or are we talking about like New Orleans, get there if you can on a bike?
I would say you're in a Midwestern, you're in the Midwestern city of Haddon Spring, Illinois. Haddon Spring is a college town that does not have much mass transit to speak of. There are two bus lines that run throughout town. One takes you east and west, one takes you north and south. That's pretty much it for the mass transit. There are several parks. Most of the city's population triples during the school year, thanks to the college. And there are numerous fast food places, mom and pop shops. A lot of the high schoolers make their living babysitting. It's kind of a quiet Midwestern college town.
Then Genuine came on.
You all, however, live on the wrong side of the tracks in the worst dilapidated apartment complex in town.
That sounds right.
Okay. So we go now?
Yeah,
What
I was
what
like,
would you like to do?
This is
It's Friday at 7 p.m. You're sitting in your Zane is sitting in your apartment, in your bedroom, doing what? I'm assuming that
Zane,
you all live with your parents still because because one of you's in high school and the rest of you are poor.
Mhm.
So
sure.
touche.
So Zane has Thievery Corporation playing, and is basically packing his bag. Zane is well dressed in the way a cartoon is well dressed. Like he has a tie on, but it's like a Goof Troop tie.
nice.
He has a blazer that he thrifted, and it's like flannel paneled, but it's like multicolored. And then he has like a very stark black button down underneath it, and then like a build baseball cap that is like one of those, like he never took the sticker off. It's super straight.
Yeah.
Like the snapbacks that are just fresh. Um, they would be good shoes, but he did sort of create a mural. It's kind of like a Far Side mural on the side of it. He is an artist, but he's just paying his way through school through black market entrepreneurship. And so he's packing his backpack with a number of well, they used to be properly labeled pill bottles: St. John's wort, vitamin B complex, turmeric supplements, fish oil, And those are all code words that he's familiar with, but that's how he's getting across town. He also has his like baggie of oregano, and then like actual oregano in his bag. Like he's got a section of his bag that's like oregano, hot sauce, garlic powder, because he's also like real particular about what he eats. Like he goes to fast food places and seasons it himself. And then he has like a little med pack because he paid attention in school. And drugs are bad, okay? And they're not going to be bad because of him. It's not going to be his fault they're bad. And so he just makes sure he's ready. And then he's also mixing his little, it's like a 2 liter of Fago and vodka.
I can taste it.
So he's getting this all together and also like putting out his Snapchat of like where he's going to be available for pickup or whatever. And then also putting out feelers for who's going to be at the party.
Okay, excellent. So as you're posting the snap, what is Zane's little sister doing as you hear Zane talking to himself once again in his room?
Eavesdropping.
Excellent. Why don't you go ahead
And
and sorry, go ahead.
probably like also Snapchat stalking him.
Wonderful. Why don't you go ahead and roll larceny and dexterity, and we'll have Zane roll cunning and integrity, please.
Larceny, nothing. Dexterity, pretty good.
Where is my integrity?
Bottom, your left.
Oh, I don't got to
I'm
worry about
looking
that.
for 8.
Yep, you're looking for 8s, 9s, or 10s.
Okay, 1 success.
Excellent.
And a 10 is 2 successes, right?
Correct.
2 successes.
Wonderful. Neither one of you generates a rewrite. You, as you're like wrapping up a snap, you sort of, because you're using like the, front-facing camera. You see, like her head kind of. You see the eye like through the crack in your door, looking in on you.
And I take the snap, but DM it to her.
Right on.
And then it says underneath it, stay out of my room.
I will respond with, can I get a ride?
And I start to type back and then realize we're in the same house. A ride where?
Wherever you're going.
You don't know where I'm going.
I know you're going somewhere cool.
How do you know it's somewhere cool? It's probably somewhere lame. I'm lame.
And then she will type again on the phone. I know that's not oregano.
It is some of it. It is some of it's oregano.
Okay, so take me to the cooking class that you're going to, Master Chef.
It's your okay. And then I open the door and I invite Kate into the room so we can have a much quieter conversation about this cooking class. This is business for me. This isn't, I'm not going out to have fun. I'm not going to do cool shit.
Yeah, well, I want to do cool shit. And I don't know, I could watch your back or something.
I don't need, first of all, I don't need my back watched. Everyone likes me. That's my whole business model, is being the cool guy at the party. All right. And second of all, why don't you want to do like high school shit? Go play D&D with your friends.
Okay, first off, D&D is like super, super lame. And second, there's nothing cooler to do in high school than go to a college party.
I don't even know if this is going to be a college party. This might be an old people party. I don't know. I'm just going because there's work there.
You get a text, Zane.
All right. What does the text say?
You don't have It's actually it's not a text. It's a direct message on Snap. It's from this girl that you met at school. Well, you've known her kind of as you've been growing up. But the first time you actually spoke to her was in college, and it wasn't even that you initiated it. She actually asked you for notes for a class that she'd missed. It's this girl named Mercedes. She's um, well off, beautiful. Uh, was prom queen, head cheerleader, all that jazz. Um, and she messages you direct message on Snapchat and says, "Are you going to the ABG party tonight?"
Awesome. Awesome. Listen, awesome. What do I say? Fuck yeah. No, don't cuss at her. That's maybe. Or like, are you going? No, you gotta. Kate, listen, I'm gonna go to this thing and you can't come. So don't. Uh, and
Okay,
then
well then,
he just kind of pushes her out while she's talking.
then I'm gonna, Katie's gonna say one of her quips. Then I'm telling.
Wonderful. You get +1 die to your next die roll.
Part of me wants to roll for resolve. Um, okay. He closes his eyes to realize that his attention is all over the place. It's like, okay, you come back here. You will be a shadow. All right. You will only speak when spoken to by me. Okay. You will not talk to strangers. You will not drink anything that you didn't open. You will not take anything I didn't give you. Okay. And you will always be at least in my peripheral vision. If you are going to come with me, you are going to be attached to me. This is a warehouse party on a college that I've never been to before. And if we get in trouble, if I get in trouble, you can get out of my sight. Run away. Run as far as if anything happens to me, run as fast as you can home. Don't ask questions. But unless something happens to me, you're right here. Do you understand?
I'm not gonna get in trouble.
Do you understand?
Think positive.
I need to hear you say it.
Yes, I understand.
Awesome. Fine. Okay, you can go. Now get out of here because I'm not done with my business.
Oh, Fago.
Don't drink that. And then he just texts back, hell yeah, maybe I'll see you there.
She says, count on it. And she says, I was hoping we could have a chance to talk. I was in such a hurry getting notes from you that I didn't really get to talk to you. I feel like we've known each other for years, but never actually spoken.
Yeah, Descartes is distracting. Looking forward to getting to know you more.
She says, "See you soon," and there's like a little heart emoji, like it's the two hearts like spinning around emoji.
She gonna let she gonna let
So you come dancing out of your bedroom with your backpack ready to go.
they go in hand.
Fago in hand. What is Katie doing while he's when he comes out? I guess.
She's doing terrible high school makeup.
Okay, excellent.
Like the stuff you think that looks really, really cool when you're like 16.
You've not yet learned to blend. It's
Exactly.
just very, very, very thick black
Really
lines.
bright, bright eyeshadow, way too much mascara.
Excellent. Excellent. And what is San doing right now?
Um, I think basically, San is just getting dressed to go to the party. They aren't really planning to go with anyone. But they're like inadvertently cute. Like they don't know it's cute, but they're just like in like ripped black jeans and a black t-shirt, but they don't know they're cute. So like,
Right on.
like they think that they're going casual and they don't realize that like that's very contrived still. Like so
Sure.
they think they're being very clever.
You managed to make it out to the front of the building at about the same time. Um, Obviously, you know Zane and Katie. Zane is your year, Katie a little bit younger. But you all sort of walk out of the front of the apartment complex at the same time. There is a bus stop probably 4 or 5 blocks from the complex. Um, what are you saying when you see Zane and Katie as you're walking out?
Oh, just hi, I guess, because
Hell yeah, Sam. Hell yeah. Hell yes. I'm so happy you're coming out tonight. I know you probably want to like chill at the house, but I need a wingman. I don't know anybody at this place. Also, Katie is coming. I'm sorry.
so by wingman you mean babysitter?
You know, you don't have to. There are levels to this. I just buffer. Buffer is a good word. Not necessarily. We're co-babysitting. It's fine. We're not. We're not. I'm just happy that you're out of the house, man.
I mean, sure, I'll help you. That'll be a buffer between me and other humans too. So that'll work out.
And Cressy, I knew you'd be down because you're always down. You're the shit, Sam.
As you're walking along, are you planning on heading to the bus stop, or are you planning on taking a different way to get there?
I mean, I would assume the bus stop.
I guess it
Just
depends on how often this bus is running, because I am Rockford bus trained. So if it's not like 6:30 at night, then you missed that bus for today.
for sure.
No, they run. Buses run until 2 a.m. Every 30 minutes.
And how far away is the house?
It's the other side of town. You'd probably be
Oh.
looking at on foot. It would probably take you hour and a half or so to get there.
Hell yeah, let's get down on that bus.
Yeah.
Just to get a little closer.
Right.
Yeah.
As you're making your way up toward the bus stop, you see a car kind of pull up and start sort of slow creeping next to you. It's a like 1980s caddy.
Uh,
It's definitely seen better days.
Oopty.
The body is rusty. It is the paint is very chipped. You can see that the sort of cloth that was once on the inside of the roof has long since drooped and then been ripped free. There
Oh,
are
I
still a
hate it.
few little places where
Oh, I hate it
it's
so
hanging there.
much.
For
Like,
sure. I know what that car smells like.
I know I hate it so much. Like I know everything. I know what the ceiling feels like. I just hate it. I hate everything about it.
I mean, we've all been in that car, right?
Uh-huh.
There's
Yeah.
a blonde gentleman with stringy, sort of filthy blonde hair that's about shoulder length. He's wearing a shirt that the sleeves appear to have been ripped off of. And there are strange stains in brown, red, and yellow, sort of arranged across the chest and belly of this shirt. As he pulls kind of up, just creeps up next to you, rolls down the window, and says, what are you kids up to tonight?
Oh, well, we're just hanging out, fuck sleeves.
Hanging out, I like it. Fuck sleeves. Yeah, you're right, fuck sleeves. Fucking A right. Y'all going somewhere important? You got somewhere to be?
Cooking
Yeah.
class.
And,
Yeah,
and
we
they expect us.
it's home ec class.
A little late in the night for school, isn't it? Last time I was at school, last time I was at school was this afternoon, if you know what I'm saying. But the last time I went to school, we get out about 4 o'clock.
You never heard of night school?
Ah,
All
Yeah,
night.
it's for my extracurriculars.
That's cool. That's a trip. Well, y'all need a ride somewhere. I got room in the ghetto sled. I like to call it.
no, I'm good 4x5. That's the size of the card that they send out when you have to tell everyone you're a pedophile.
Is you sure? We might even be going the same place. You never know.
Oh, we probably are, but you probably should still get the fuck away from us.
No, I appreciate you, man. That's good looking out, but we're gonna avail ourselves of some of the municipal luxuries of our fine town here.
No, you're gonna take the bus, huh?
It's just the best way to get around, see the
So-
sights, meet some
Someday
people.
we might be taxpayers.
That's right. That's
Well, if that's what blows your hair back, far be it for me to intervene. I don't pay no taxes personally.
that tracks.
I ain't got time.
Uh-huh.
Can't be weighed down with a tax bill when you're living in the moment. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
you just gotta let life wash you in a sea of experiences. I got some experience. You want some experiences? He reaches into his pocket and pulls out what looks like
You want some experiences?
it looks like he had pulled the cellophane off of a pack of cigarettes and melted it over about halfway, and it's just full of some kind of. It looks like rolled cigarettes of some kind, but they've got like a stained look to them. Like, I don't know if you've ever like gotten a cigarette wet and then let it dry like you were gonna smoke it. Like, they all look like that.
Gross.
Yeah, that's gonna be a no from me, dog.
Yeah, sorry, man. I'm a big Nancy Reagan fan. Just say no.
Oh
You know
man,
what I mean?
she was hot, and them boots are made for walking video.
Yo, actually, he ain't wrong. I look over at Sam and be like, you know what they said about her, right? Yeah.
All right, suit yourself, man. I'm gonna be out here enjoying my experience. And he honks the horn.
Freebird, brother.
He honks the horn twice. Meep, meep, and takes off driving.
And it's
Are
the sound.
all your friends that creepy?
I like the idea of hitting the horn, and it's the sound of the Dukes of Hazzard car makes. He can't fix his car, but he can get a novelty horn. Who said that's not my friend? I've never seen that dude before in my
No,
life.
we don't know that guy.
He acted like he knew you.
Yeah, weirdos do that because no one lets them get close enough to be real friends. They have to pretend that everyone's their friend.
Why don't you roll, both of you older folks, So not Katie, because Katie wouldn't know.
Mhm.
Why don't you roll, we'll say enigmas and cunning.
So how's this work? I don't remember.
So roll a number of dice equal to the skill and the attribute that are listed. So if you have enigmas 2, cunning 3, that would be 5 10-sided dice. And you're going to look for numbers that are 8, 9, or 10. If you get a 10, it counts as 2 successes. Otherwise, it counts as 1.
Okay, 2.
2?
Mhm.
I got no successes.
All right. So that's one more rewrite for the group. So you have 5 rewrites now. And
Love that.
you remember specifically, Sam, as you're thinking about it, you've seen that vehicle before. You know it. You've seen that at the high school before. And not just like when you went there, you're pretty sure that picked up some student. As you think about it, yeah, you're pretty sure that girl Mercedes from your class used to get picked up in that car. Whether you mention that's up to you, but that's something you remember.
Yeah, I mean, I'll mention it.
That's crazy. Mercedes knows that guy?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I would assume it's the same guy driving it, but I know it was the car.
Man, I hope he's not related to her. That is a dark house.
The
I
bus.
mean, it might be worse if she's not.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
The bus pulls up right as you kind of make your way to the stop. When the doors open, you're hit with this sort of musty waft of odor. The bus driver just kind of looks at you, vaguely embarrassed, and just says, "Come on up. Might want to crack some windows."
You can you clam baking this bus, man? As he walks in.
You see a gentleman sitting near the back of the bus. Definitely weather worn. Looks like he hasn't slept in a bed probably in a few years. Very filthy. Clearly is the source of the odor. And as soon as the three of you step on the bus, he looks up and goes, "You're all doomed."
In like a Sylvia Plath sort of way.
I can smell the death on you. I can smell you're ripe for the harvest.
I don't know that you should be talking about odors. I think you should not.
Creeper, no creeping.
Hey, you're gonna leave those kids alone back there. You're gonna have to get off my bus. Doomed.
The kid.
Anyone got any Ozium on them or something?
He does. Katie says, indicating Zane.
What is
That would be
Ozium?
It's the tiny bottles of air freshener, the little tubes.
Oh yeah, because Zane does be farting, so he pulls that out.
It's also like
It's-
supposed to be super good for covering up like smoke smells.
Yeah, it's good for hiding weed.
Amazing.
It was,
Just
it
a
was
little.
banned at my college for that reason.
You spray some Ozium and he starts looking out the window and staring at his own reflection.
Man, that's 2 for 2. Also, this is some vibes tonight.
Yeah, sometimes like you just like leave your house and everything's just eh.
Um,
I
mean-
like we're there.
I think the thing we have to focus on is everyone is telling Zane he smells. Zane, change your deodorant.
Katie, you look like you charge by the hour.
Katie just doesn't get it. She's like, I've got a minimum wage job. That charging for? I don't get it.
It's fine. No, don't worry about it.
As you're making your way down the road, a couple more stops. Most of the people that are hopping on the bus are clearly, going to like their third shift job. But you're about 3/4 of the way back to campus when a large group of college students gets on the bus, and they're uh, a bit rowdy. Everybody seems to be very excited to be going to this party. Um, Probably no one that you specifically know, but you recognize everybody, if that makes sense, right? Like nobody you're on like a first name basis with, but you definitely recognize them as fellow students.
Mhm.
Is there any sort of interaction you'd like to try to have with them, or are you just going to ride out the rest of the ride until you arrive at the frat or the sorority house?
Zane's like, whole business model is social butterfly.
Mhm.
So he is going to try and involve himself in some conversations and take a swig of his Fago and ask if anybody else wants some.
I'm
Nice.
keeping an eye on Katie and trying not to get into a conversation with somebody who sucks.
That's fair.
Oh, Katie's gonna be hustling for her brother. And just be like, hey, you're going to a party? Well, me and my brother are going to a cooking class, and he has some oregano for sale.
You want some drugs?
You're
Beautiful.
a towel.
She's 16 and I think very sheltered.
All right.
I don't know
So
what
The
I'm.
parents were
I'm
like,
gonna let her
okay,
do
this
that. I'm not
one,
gonna
we can't
intervene.
let turn out like him.
I'm not in charge of that. Sorry.
in that case, what I would have you both do is, so Katie, you will roll your persuasion and presence or manipulation, whichever you prefer. You will get an extra die because you used your quip earlier, and you will get an enhancement equal to your bond rating with Zane.
I think 2 points with Zane.
Yep. So that's enhancement. That's not extra dice. Those are automatic successes. Zane, you will roll your persuasion plus either presence or manipulation, and you will gain an enhancement equal to your bond with Katie.
I will also add +2 enhancement for chemical enhancement because I am drinking spiked Fago.
Excellent. Is that once a session, or is that every time you're using?
It says to skill of my choice. I actually don't know.
What do you know? What page number it's on by chance?
I don't. I know it is under
It's a Wild Child trademark.
tropes, wild child tropes. It's when you indulge in your vices, you feel like you can take on the world, even if you'll regret it later. Pick a skill and attach a vice to it once per game session. When you indulge in that vice, gain +2 enhancement roll. Okay, so maybe I don't do that.
Okay. Yep. You can choose
Okay.
not to use it at this point.
Then I will just use my persuasion and my +2 enhancement.
Glorious.
I have none on the die.
All right. Excellent. So that's 6 rewrites. How about for Katie?
I got 2 successes plus any enhancements.
And what was your bond rating?
2.
So that's 4 successes. So Zane, you're having like no luck whatsoever. Katie walks over and is like, "Yeah, I need 4 white crosses. I need an 8th. Are you carrying any shrooms?"
And she's reciting this list like in a tone of like, I don't actually know what these things are. This is what
But
people on the bus have asked me for.
but also I think you probably recognize the names because you stalk Zane's Snapchat, and that's all it is the street names of drugs.
Oh, okay. In that case, then yeah, this will be the first time she has pronounced them.
Like, which one the? I didn't even go over and see what my inventory. First of all, this is not what you do. You know what? We're going to talk about it later. You point me to where these go, though, because you are not touching anything.
Oh, they're
Wait.
all near the back of the bus so the driver doesn't see them.
Next to the gross guy. All right. All right. I'll be right back. And Zane goes to the back of the bus to deal drugs.
You distribute the drugs and you take your payment, giving you a couple $100 worth of cash. But as you are returning back to your seat, you feel a slimy hand grab you by the forearm.
Oh, God.
He looks up at you. It's the guy. He's doomed.
Pulls away and like fakes him out, bucks at him. And then he feels kind of bad because he's like definitely like a gross degenerate on a bus. And he's just like, here. And he just hands him a couple pills.
He's still doomed and takes the pills. And you have like a visible handprint of unidentifiable smegma on your forearm.
Oh, God.
It smells like ranch dressing. It's not great. There's problems.
But like not fresh out of the jar.
No, it smells like ranch dressing that somebody forgot to put in the fridge for like a weekend.
That's why I just sit down and make that sound. I'm fine. He takes out he's got like a little handkerchief because I don't know why he's trying to dress like a real life Mad Hatter without he takes out his little handkerchief and just tries to like wipe off his arm.
It like stutters as you're wiping down it, like because it's a little sticky, but you're eventually able to peel it free. Only a few of your arm hairs come off with it.
God, that's so.
Gross.
The bus pulls up to the sorority house. The various other students hop off. Everybody's like, thanks, to you. And as you're getting up, the guy just looks at you and goes, doomed.
Okay. I'm going to call him MF for the rest of the game.
You all hop off the bus, I assume?
Word.
Yeah.
Excellent. And are making your way into the party.
Hell yeah. Success.
As you walk in, the music is bumping. People seem to be having a grand old time. There's people playing, beer pong. You see a dude in what appears to be like a gorilla outfit with no head. Just no head on the outfit. He has a head. And he's got 2 gallons of milk and is like in the midst of trying to chug both gallons of milk.
Oh God, you throw up if you drink one. Oh no.
And Zane just looks up and goes, cool and Luke.
You see, you can see that obviously the living room is where the DJ is going, where people are sort of dancing. There's clearly beyond that, you can see the kitchen. You can see the various booze set up on the counter. You can see the keg. You can see someone is actively doing a keg stand. And you can sort of, make out the crowd back there. Why don't each of you go ahead and give me an integrity cunning roll real quick?
I coughed and missed what you said. Integrity what?
Integrity cunning.
What number is the cutoff?
8s, 9s, and 10s.
Okay.
Success.
All right.
Where's my integrity?
I rolled 4 5s.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Not
It
a
was like a stupid Yahtzee.
not a single success though.
No, ridiculous.
Now you're up to
Stupid
7 there,
Yahtzee.
right?
I have 2 successes.
Wonderful. So San, you don't notice shit except for where the booze and the keg is.
Word.
Is that where you're heading, or is there something else that you're doing?
I'm gonna tap Zane for a couple pills because like I'm helping watch Katie, and then like also just like like obviously this is probably how things go. So and then wander off toward the keg, but I'm also still keeping up my end of the bargain. I'm trying to keep my eye on Katie also so that Zane isn't
I mean,
all
Zane
on it.
was very clear that Katie has to stick next to him. So at least at the start of the party, she is going to like hover.
Katie, you got 1 success, right?
Yes.
You see a kid that you know from school by the name of Dale. Um, Dale is a rich kid. Dale is um, kind of reluctantly preppy, if that makes sense. Like he's on all the sports teams and he hangs out with all the hyper popular kids, but he's kind of the quiet, sensitive one that is like, don't pick on that person over there. He's the character that would be played by Chris Evans if this was a teen movie. Um, and yeah, you see him kind of across the room, sort of look at you and just kind of nod a little bit. Um, Zane, you clock this interaction. You also note that you see Mercedes in the like through the back window, past the kitchen, out back by the pool. But also with your 2 successes, you recognize that this kid, whose name I just said and then had subsequently forgot, Dale. I'm gonna type that in so I don't fucking forget it. You recognize Dale because you remember seeing him like at school functions with Mercedes. So you're pretty sure it's Mercedes' little brother.
Okay. Which Zane like clocks and doesn't quite put together that it's a little sus that he's really worried. He's the first question he wants to ask Mercedes is who the fuck is the guy in the caddy? And now he's really wondering who the fuck is the guy in the caddy if this is what her brother looks like. Like it'd be one thing if like the rest of her family were kind of fucking scumbag looking shit who are also real creepy. But this kid is so handsome, like put together, he's fucking clean as shit. So I lean over to Katie and go, "Do you know that guy?"
I mean, kind of. You know him?
I mean, kind of. How do you know him?
Go to the same school.
Okay. Is he? It kind of looks like you want to go talk to him.
I mean, he's cute.
I'm gonna do the coolest fucking thing I've ever done for you. And Zane goes over to the table, grabs a red Solo cup, and opens a fresh Diet Coke. He hears the click, hears the psst, pours it, brings it over to her, and goes, "This is the only thing that you drink, and your hand is right here the whole time. Do you understand? You see? See what I'm doing?" And I show her how to cover her drink. All right, pay attention. People put shit in drinks. All right, and I don't want to have to carry you home. This is what you drink tonight. You go say hi. I'm gonna come check on you in 20 minutes while I go say hey to his sister.
Okay.
All right, go say hi. Don't leave the room without talking to me.
Fine.
All right.
Detective much?
whilst
I
you
know
two
more
are
than you.
having that interaction, San, you said you were beelining for the keg.
Yep.
All right, you go in there, and sure enough, you go in as someone is wrapping up a keg stand, and by wrapping up a keg stand, I mean falling over and throwing up all over themselves. That is the moment that you enter the room. One of the frat guys that's in there just kind of like kicks dude a little bit, like gently, like, "Hey, roll over so you don't choke to death. You want a drink?"
Yeah. I mean, do you guys have anything other than the beer? Like, I'll take a beer, but like, do you guys have anything else?
Oh yeah, plenty of stuff. What do you want? We got gin, we got vodka, we got
What
gin
are
and
people
juice
doing
and gin and
shots of?
tonic. What's that?
What are people doing shots of?
What are people doing shots of?
Yeah. Let's
I've
do this. I
I've got
feel
some.
like
I've got
we're
something.
moving slow.
He goes over to the fridge, opens the fridge, and he pulls out this big ass bottle. It's probably about yay tall, square ish. It's electric blue. And as he starts to unscrew the lid, you see the label that says in bold gold letters MD 2020.
No.
And he
I am
pours,
not doing shots of that. That's ridiculous.
he says, "You're right. Shots are ridiculous." He grabs a solo cup and fills up a solo cup of Mad Dog and hands it to you.
I take it and I walk away.
Just hold on.
This is how people drink Mad Dog. This situation right here is, and this is the real horror show. Is me walking away with a cup of Mad Dog.
He starts following you. Hold on, wait. Zane, are you waiting for Katie to get into a conversation with Dale, or are you just finishing your conversation, beelining out?
I mean, after all of that concern, like eye contact conversation, like keep yourself safe, he then also kind of like shoves her in the direction of Dale and makes a direct beeline to the pool. And as soon as he gets outside, tries to pretend like he was just wandering around the house.
Right on. As you are walking out, you have to go out through the kitchen, so you almost run over San as they're coming in with the solo cup full of Mad. Like you can smell it as they approach. Like that's a fucking solo cup full of Mad Dog. That smells like hangover and regret. What are you doing?
And there's just a quick, "God damn, Sam," in passing.
Excellent. You make your way past. Where is San going to head toward, hover toward? You do see Katie having a conversation, like stepping up to this guy to have a conversation. But you can also clearly see that Zane is leaving the living room.
Is there anywhere in the room where there are 2 or 3 people who are talking, but clearly not really engaging each other anymore and have just kind of gone quiet?
Yes, absolutely.
I want to go there.
Excellent. Yeah, you sit down. There's like actually like 4 dudes. They're all sitting on various beanbag furniture, staring into a corner that does not have anything in it.
You guys on acid or something?
Shh.
Cool. All right.
Word.
All right. As you sit down and start enjoying your drink, Katie, you walk over to Dale. Says, "Kate, that's isn't it, Kate?"
Yeah, you're Dale.
I am Dale. I didn't expect to see you here. That's interesting. How did you get an invite to this party?
Oh, I mean, I come to these things all the time, you know.
No, you don't.
My brother needs someone to watch his back.
Yeah? Which one's your brother? That's not the guy you were talking to earlier, was it?
Yeah, yeah. He's cool, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose so. Huh, right on. Um, so you're here to watch his back, huh?
Yeah, he'd be totally lost without me.
That's fair. That sounds like a busy work. Sounds like thirsty work. Can I get you a drink?
Oh, I've got one, but thanks. Can I get you a drink?
You absolutely can get me a drink. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take a glass of beer if you want to go grab one for me.
I'll be right back. And then like Katie like walks towards the drink section. She's like, "What the fuck do I do now? I've never handled beer in my
Do
life."
do I see her walking towards the drinks?
Sure, we'll allow that.
Okay, then I'm gonna try to get up and go ask her what the hell she's doing.
All right. Excellent. Go ahead and give me an athletics and dexterity roll to get up from that beanbag chair while you're half a glass of Mad Dog in to your evening.
I know exactly what this looks
Athletics
like.
and
Dexterity.
however, there are those moments where you have like the drunk magic.
It's true.
I got one
And then she
success.
disappeared.
All right, you make a pretty good show of it. You managed to get up without any major difficulty and wander over to where Katie's at.
What are you doing?
Oh my god, it is not for me. It is for Dale. He wants a beer and I don't know. I don't know what to pick.
Yeah, well, here's the thing is that neither of us can just go get this kid a beer. You guys are kids, like that's ridiculous. Um all right, we're gonna walk back over and I'm gonna tell him that I need you. It's not gonna be about the beer. So just follow my lead.
And
Okay,
who
and
cares that we're kids? It's a college party, right?
no, that is untrue. That is if it's on an official college, like if you're at like a at a party on like anything owned by the college, you do not want to get caught with minors having alcohol. That is a huge fucking problem.
Okay, fine. Well, then just don't say anything and we'll just walk away.
But you told him you were gonna go get him a beer, so I'll just tell him that I need you, and then we'll leave the area.
Well, I'll just tell him later that you needed me. You don't need to make a fucking federal case about it.
You notice he sort of is like watching and starts like walking your direction.
Oh my god, he's coming. Don't look. And I'm gonna like
Okay.
hide behind her.
He says, "Is everything okay?" And
Oh yeah, I just we came together and I needed her for a few minutes. So
oh,
um
do you have to go?
Yeah,
I
okay, bye. And I'm gonna grab
yeah.
her hand and just like run out of the room with her.
All right. I would like both of you to make a cunning plus empathy roll, please, as you start rushing out of the room.
Excuse me. Bless my roll of sneezes.
Well, bless you.
I have no empathy and 2 dots of cunning.
Glorious.
That's a 2 and a 4.
I have 4 successes.
All right. So that was a failure on Katie's part, but 4 successes from San. You clock that he looks, as you're walking away, like as Katie's looking at him, he looks disappointed. But Katie sort of turns her attention away a second or two before you do. And you clearly can get the impression that he's relieved that you're leaving.
Oh, I'm glad
Aw.
Katie failed that one.
Yeah, poor thing. Um, I got nothing. I think we're gonna go out on the front lawn because I've never been to a house party where the front lawn wasn't involved. So we're gonna go out into the front lawn, and then just kind of give it a few minutes.
Sure.
Also, Katie, you could always go back in and still talk to him. Like at this point, you can go back in. I needed you for a few minutes. Now I don't need you anymore. When we're done, I will go inside and I will run up to the bathroom. It will look like I was having a problem that needed to be solved with some assistance. He will just write it off. Everything will be fine.
No.
And by then he'll have his own drink.
No, he thinks I'm a baby now, I bet. Fine, I bet he was an asshole anyway.
Look, I'm no expert, but the one thing that I know is that if you make no issue out of it, then he won't make an issue out of it. You're thinking about it much more than he is.
So you're not thinking about me at all?
He's not thinking about you needing to walk away for a minute as a slight, I promise. He just wanted to get his beer. That's really what was going on there. He got up and started walking over because you weren't getting his beer fast enough. Which, by the way, red flag, bro.
Can we like move on from this whole thing?
As you say that, you both clock that rusty Cadillac from earlier is parked on the lawn among several other cars.
Oh my God, this night is full of creeps.
I'm gonna shoot a text over to Zane that just says creeper alert.
All right, Zane. You have stepped out of the back of the house, out the back kitchen door. There is a pool, and there are several people in various stages of undress, jumping into and out of the pool. You also do see a Mercedes is sort of sitting on the edge of the pool. Her skirt is sort of pulled up, and she's got like up to about her knees, and she's got her legs dangling in the pool. And she's sitting next to a fellow that's got shoulder length black hair, wearing like a Twisted Sister T-shirt and a pair of like acid washed, sliced up jeans. Who has taken a like industrial water bottle and cut it in half and is currently using it as a gravity bong in the pool.
Nice.
He looks up. Hey, Zane, you want to try this? You ever smoke weed out of a pool?
Oh, hell yes, Bobby. Look at you, you twisted engineer.
Yeah,
I'll take a hit of that.
This took me like minutes to come up with. He pulls out like a fucking hand torch, and puts a like pie tin on top of it, and like heats the pie tin full of weed up, and fills the gravity bong. Steps out of the way.
Uh-huh.
You take a remarkable drag off of this gravity bong, and Mercedes kind of chuckles. Says, I'm really glad you could make it, Zane. I was really hoping you would be here.
Zane is still holding it in, and he acknowledges that she's speaking to him, but before he exhales, he goes to suggest, do you want a shotgun?
She leans forward and takes the shotgun.
I'm so glad I'm here too.
She blows out the smoke. Yeah, this is a really special night. I I look forward to getting a chance to spend it with you.
What's is there? I mean, I know it's a party, but is it a party for something? I didn't really get the specifics. What's so special?
Well, I mean, okay, so the general party is just like, it's rush week, so we're having a party, but it's actually uh happens to be my younger brother's 18th birthday.
Happy birthday, bro!
Yeah.
Is that handsome haircut inside I saw?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and we're doing something special. You could call it kind of a sub party we're gonna have down in the basement. If you'd
A
be
sub.
Yeah, if you'd be interested. Yeah, kind of exclusive.
That sounds like where I want to be. I'm an exclusive kind of guy. And inside of his head, he's already going like, "What the fuck are you talking about? Why did you exclusive kind of guy? What does that mean? It sounds like you're on the Epstein list. Like, what is wrong with you?"
As you're berating yourself internally, you get a text message that says "creeper alert."
Oh shit! Oh shit! All right, Mercedes.
Yeah,
I gotta go check on my friend real fast. But I'll be right back.
sure. Yeah, I will be here waiting. Don't take too long though.
I would never keep you waiting. It's and he trips over a like a one of those like lawn chairs they put by pools, like on the corner. He doesn't fall, but he's like, yeah, he just kind of gets up. It's like not quite a pratfall, and then just turns around
Yeah.
and walks
Jesus Christ! What the fuck, man?
in. It's just like, sorry, goddamn, I'm sorry.
Make your way back inside.
Yeah, to the front, and then outside to the front yard.
All right. Yeah, as you walk in through the house, so you're going through the house to the front yard.
Yeah.
As you walk through the house, you definitely see old dude by himself. Well, old dude Dale, like actually talking to somebody else, talking to what looks like a college girl.
And I clock that and go, mm-hmm. All right. And then I guess, well, I'm assuming I don't see Katie, and I did get a text from Sam, so I'm assuming Katie is with Sam, and I'm not gonna go blow up Dale's spot.
All right, that's fair. You come walking out, and before you even see Katie and Sen, you see the car from earlier parked on the lawn among a couple of others.
Oh, that
Um,
sounds like a good thing.
you also see, like, most of the cars look like they're probably owned by college students or like the parents of college students. You know what I mean? Like, I borrowed
Mhm.
mom's car to get to this party. But aside from like the shitbox caddy, you see like a rusted up pickup truck and what looks um, like a RV that has definitely seen better days among the stuff that's on the lawn. And then you see Katie and Sam.
Malachi is having a hard time because he sees his ball rolling. Fine, it's fine. So Zane like clocks them, sees these creepy cars, and then these like Subarus, uh, and then walks up to Sam, and be like, "What's up?"
Oh, the guys here and um the Dale kid had Katie going to get a beer for him. I just didn't know where you had gone, and I was worried about where Katie was with respect to where you had left her when we.
And Zane motions to Katie for her drink, and then kind of just takes it out of her hand and smells it, and then takes a
That's
sip.
spiked.
And then he's like, all right, good job. Good job. Also, guys are assholes. Don't worry about it.
He's talking about it, please.
He was what?
Can we stop talking about it, please?
Sure. Yeah, I would love to stop. I'd honestly nothing. I would like nothing more than to not talk about it anymore. I see the caddy. Those two look like they hang out though, huh? And he kind of points at the caddy and the truck.
Yeah, and I don't know where Guy is, and I don't know who came in the truck.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
Did you ask Mercedes?
Oh shit! I totally forgot that. Let's go to the back. They got a dope gravity bong back there. Let's go to the back and ask Mercedes about her creepy uncle.
That explains why I had to remind you why we were.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Zane is definitely feeling this
Derailed by the gravity bong, and you're not the first. You won't be the last.
Yeah, for sure.
Are you going around the house or through the house to get back to?
Let's go around this time.
All right. As you walk around and sort of approach to where Mercedes was, the dude that was actually hitting the gravity bong just walks by you and just slaps you on the crotch and says, "Baggage check," as he's walking past. And
Bobby, you dickhead.
He gives you the finger over his shoulder without looking back as he continues on his way. Mercedes is sitting there chuckling, sort of forcibly dunking and letting the gravity bong pop back up. It is now empty. There is no further marijuana in that bong. There's plenty more around, but not like
for sure.
Actively. And she says, "Did you handle what you needed to handle?"
Yeah, we figured it out. I actually have a question. We ran into somebody on the way here. Do you have like an uncle or an older brother or like I don't know, but do somebody at your house drive a caddy?
Oh yeah, that's my uncle.
That's your uncle. He's an interesting dude.
Yeah, he grows on you. It takes some time to get used to, but
I bet he grows on you. I bet. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's crazy.
Uncle Cassius is a good guy.
Cassius, yeah, I wouldn't have guessed Cassius. I was getting more of a Judd vibe.
Oh, I'll have to tell him that. I better like that.
Yeah. He's kind of.
Was there something wrong about? Did you?
No. He was just like, I don't know. He just like, stopped us at the bus station, asked if we wanted a ride. He was like nice enough. He was just a stranger.
I apologize. That's probably my fault. He knew that I was hoping that you would come.
Oh, did you like show him my picture? Or?
Well, I mean, I described you. You're. I think you're pretty memorable. So I mean, I'm sure he just sort of, gathered that from my description. Why don't all of you roll empathy for San and Katie? It's just going to be a normal difficulty. But Zane, you're going to need 2 successes to even succeed at this because you're distracted.
Just empathy?
Yeah.
Empathy plus cunning. Or I would also say resolve if that's better for you.
I get 1 more dice if I use resolve.
Yeah.
Well,
between the weed and the flattery, can I use also resolve?
I am an epic fail. I have a 0.
0 successes? Did you roll any 1s?
Me?
Yes.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Okay.
It was 7.
Damn, I got 1 success.
All right, and how
I got 2.
Excellent. Katie, you're pretty sure she's pouring this on kind of thick. Like, you don't buy it. You think she's maybe manipulating Zane a little bit. This seems to go beyond flirting. You think she's lying.
Okay, Zane, I don't feel good. Zane, I don't feel good.
What?
Oh, if your sister's not feeling good, we got a place inside where she can chill out. It's quiet. Nobody will bother you.
That is so hospitable, Mercedes. I really appreciate that. Kant would be proud. Um, yeah, let's go. Let's go get you sat, Katie. Did you drink anything I didn't tell you to drink?
Maybe. And then I'm gonna like whisper to Zane, like, no, I didn't, but she's bad news.
All right, let's get you inside, and we try and get like a couple steps.
She actually starts walking around to the other side of the house, not the way you came around the outside, but the other outside of the house.
Oh, okay. Is she walking? Like, can I have like a quiet argument with Katie on the side?
Yeah, if you want to pull her back a little bit, and maybe encourage Sand to get in between you.
I just do like I walk a little slower. I grab Katie by her wrist a little bit and like get behind Sam. Be like, she's not bad. Why is she bad news? Because she's paying attention to me.
The vibes are bad.
You don't know vibes.
I know vibes.
What vibes? What vibes are bad?
Just she was laying it on real thick, like with Dane earlier. Is how I know.
I am a charismatic, handsome, well-dressed drug dealer.
Okay, well, she wants something more from you than just drugs.
Yeah, she do, and I'm trying to get it, Katie.
Gross.
Listen, you started this shit, and I'm so violently high. All right, you can go chill out in this house, and you gonna let me do my business.
Headphones. Hold on one
Give
second.
him any fucking drugs.
No, the other business.
Perfect.
If you
The
get
one-
her pregnant, so I have to fucking deal with her at every
realize
fucking
that wasn't
Christmas
a
and
bit, but I'm gonna go ahead and
Thanksgiving,
give you a plus
I will
one.
never forgive you.
You think that I bring a pharmaceutical with me and I don't bring condoms? That's crazy, dog.
I don't trust her.
Up ahead, you see her. There's like a set of double doors on the ground. You see her like unlock a padlock and open these double doors.
Oh,
I'm not going in a hole in the ground.
this
It's just the basement to the place. She opens it up and it's stairs leading down under the house.
I did see a nice beanbag chair inside. I think that might be more comfortable. I mean, should Katie be taking stairs right now? I don't know. How you feeling, Katie?
Fucking faking it to get you away from her.
She says, "It's a set of stairs. It'll be fine. Come on." She starts walking down the stairs.
All right. This is not. Listen, this is not. I am not apprehensive because I think you are right. I'm apprehensive because sellers are creepy.
Can I use a trope?
Sure. What's your trope?
I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah. So I'll be right back. That is a Joker trope, correct?
I believe so.
And what that allows you to do is basically get out of any scene, no matter how unusual or dangerous or
It's 26.
little sense it makes, right?
26, middle of the right-hand side.
Excellent. Yep. So where are you going?
I have a medication I forgot to take, so I have to run in and get a drink inside.
All right. You turn around and walk off. The others don't even barely seem to notice. Are you following her into the basement or no?
That's crazy. That- that's crazy. But Zane is a college freshman, worldly,
But he does think he's about to bone.
but he thinks he's about to bone, and her name is
Yeah.
Mercedes. Out of my dreams and into my car.
Speaking of cars, though, she probably does bang that guy in the terrible car.
Fucking, so like, I fucking guess yes, Zane is gonna follow her into the fucking basement. Big idiot.
All right. Katie, are you following Zane then, or are you trying to run off with San?
Katie will try and follow surreptitiously with the intention of cock blocking Zane.
Excellent. The two of you get down into the basement. When you get down there, you see that there's beds. She takes you into a room. There's beds. There's candles lit around the room.
Ooh. Is this where the exclusive party was gonna happen?
This is where the exclusive party is going to happen. Yeah. Um,
Not for nothing. I just don't know if this. I mean, I don't want to assume anything, but this might not be the greatest environment for my little sister.
I'll go ahead and have a seat. The beds are comfortable.
Beds are comfortable in a basement. That just feels like, I'm not saying, I'm not, listen, I have gone to other schools out of state and I've been to this party before, and I'm telling you, she's too young to be at this particular party. I might be too young to be at this particular party.
She says, what are you so nervous about? And she kind of steps close to you a little bit. It's really nothing to be afraid of. I would like the two of you to go ahead and roll integrity cunning. I would also like, so you're going back into the house, is that correct, Sam? I would like you to, where in the house are you going?
Probably wherever the keg is.
All right, so you go into the kitchen and start pouring yourself a beer, and you look out the rear window. So you can go ahead and give me a cunning integrity roll too.
This was very necessary for this particular moment, and I got 3 successes.
Excellent. How about for Katie?
For Katie, I'm gonna roll 4 dice, and that is 1 8, so 1 success.
Excellent.
I got 1 also.
You see something moving toward, like out through the window, moving toward that cellar door. You're not quite
Like-
sure what, but it looked like it had horns and maybe fur.
So like some sort of creature.
Almost, yeah.
Okay.
And what is our geographic location?
Oh, like in the world? You're in Illinois.
Okay, so it would probably be reasonable to think it's a deer.
Wouldn't be unreasonable. Well, deer don't have horns. Deer have antlers.
Oh. In that case, Katie's like, oh no, that's a deer. Wait, no, that's not.
Well, you don't see it out the window. You hear someone coming down the steps behind you.
Oh, okay.
But Zane, you clock someone entering from like coming down and closing the doors. But also you see behind Mercedes a man who seems to be dressed in suspenders, a very, very, very badly stained A shirt, and jeans that look like they were like kicked around in dirt before he came down here, and what appears to be a goat's head on his body.
On his body, like, is it
Like
he's wearing a goat's
he's wearing
head?
a goat's head, or he has a goat's head. Hard to say. The fellow coming down the stairs, you recognize the clothes as the dude as Cassius, Uncle Cassius, but he also is wearing a goat's head.
Oh shit. Well, and that's what Zane says. Zane says, "Oh shit." This seems like some secret society bullshit that I don't go here. I don't know if that matters to any of you.
Mercedes says, Zane, you're talking too much. And the two guys pull out what appear to be tasers and are going to shoot at the two of you with their tasers.
Can I try and tackle one?
You absolutely can. Go ahead. You'll roll close combat and might. They will roll dexterity and aim.
Oh
and
god,
when
close
Don't forget
combat,
about
nothing, might, one die. But I'm going for it.
don't forget about things like the rewrite stuff.
I'm gonna roll my lucky die.
Yes, you can spend rewrites for to re-roll failed dice. You can also activate cinematics if need be.
Well, so when Katie sees them pull out the tasers, she's just gonna whisper to herself, like camera focused on her face, "Oh, that person is evil, pure and simple," which is one of her quips.
You may have an extra die.
Okay. And then my tropes come in when things get real bad. Oh, it's a 7 and a 3.
Do you want to spend your rewrites to re-roll those failed dice?
You know what? Let's go for it. Let's do that.
You can spend up to half the pool. There are 9 in the pool right now, so you can spend as many as 5. If
Well,
you
we have
rolled
two
that many
dice.
dice, okay, so you can spend 2.
Yeah. So we're down to 7. Nope, that's a 6 and a 4.
Excellent. You are hit with the taser and knocked the fuck out. Zane, what did you get on your roll?
Oh, I didn't roll. I wasn't instructed to roll anything.
Yeah, so if you're just trying to get out of the way, it's going to be athletics and dex. If you're trying to like attack them, it's going to be close combat and might.
I am going to try and take the taser away from one of them.
All right. So
But while Mercedes was telling me to stop talking,
mhm.
No. She tells me to stop talking, and then I say, "If this is a joke, I'll kill you."
Excellent.
Which is one of my quips.
You may have an extra die.
Okay, and then I'm rolling what? If I'm trying to take, I want to take the taser out of this man's
Might
hand.
and close combat.
2. Not as many as I'd like, but fine. I have 2 successes.
Excellent. You lunge forward and get your hand on the taser. It sort of fires off to the side, and you are not knocked out. You're struggling with this person over the taser. Mercedes picks up a pipe and tries to clock you over the back of the head with it. You can go ahead and roll stamina if you'd like, please.
I would like. Thank you. Oh, wow.
It's going to be 6 successes she got.
Okay, I am rolling 4 dice. I don't get the extra dice every roll, just when I say the thing?
Yeah, just right after you say the quip.
Okay.
But if you say the quip again, subsequently you get more extra dice until you've used it 5 times, and then it gets retired and you have to pick a new quip.
Okay. As I'm wrestling with this man, I go, "Hey, whose idea was this anyway?"
You may have an extra die. Go for it.
All right. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 die. One of these better be a 10. 2. 4 successes.
Excellent. You turn around to defend yourself against her and just catch a pipe to the temple. Everything goes black for a moment.
Yikes.
Up in the kitchen, you saw this Bigfoot, goat, you're not sure what, walk past the window. What would you like to do, Sam?
I think I'm gonna run out that way.
All right.
As I run through the yard, I think I'm gonna, if everybody will let me, use badly lit scene
Okay.
to find like a golf club that somebody has kind of sharpened the end of, so it's like,
It's
yeah,
like a hatchet.
almost, but it's a golf club, so it's like,
Sure.
but like the club part is sharp.
All right. Are there any other props that you find littering, or are you just spending one rewrite?
I think just the one. I can't really think of much else.
All right. So you're at 6 rewrites. You're like, oh, hey, look at this really dangerous golf club that somebody left laying on the ground. Perfect. You
All
find it.
right, and then I'm gonna head out into the hole in the ground.
All right. As you go back around, the cellar door appears to be locked from the inside now. You could try to bust it, or you can try to go around and get in from the inside of the house.
Hmm. Can I tell how hard it would be to bust it from this side?
Um, you're pretty sure it's like just a metal padlock. You're um to pull it open. You are basically going to be going against the strength of the screws. It doesn't look like it's a particularly like well kept basement door, but it's not like dry rotted or anything like that.
What the hell? I'll try.
You give me a might in athletics. Two. You rip the doors open. Come running down the stairs with your weapon in hand.
Mm-hmm.
You now see there are a total of 5 people in this basement room where there are 4 beds laid out. 2 of them, Katie is in one unconscious, Zane is in another unconscious. You see a third person that you recognize from having seen at the party, but you don't quite know who they are. In the third bed, unconscious. All of them are like strapped into the bed. And then you see 5 people wearing goat masks. You can tell by the clothing that one of them is definitely the dude from the creeper from the car earlier. And one of them is definitely Mercedes. And one of them is definitely Dale. And they all sort of turn to you as you come in. And Mercedes says, "Welcome. You're here just in time for the birthday celebration."
I think I'm just gonna blindly go forward swinging.
All right, go ahead and roll your might in close combat. We'll see who you clock first.
This might not be good, but I'm giving her a shot.
You get an
One
enhancement
success.
You get an enhancement of 1 thanks to the golf club.
Oh, one success.
You swing and Cassius catches the golf club and shoots you with a taser.
Once I'm done being tased, I'm going to say no one here has a sense of humor, which is one of my quips.
That is the last thing you say before you lose consciousness. The 3 of you wake up in those beds. The 4th person also there. We'll say it's a dude with long hair, stoner. One of the guys you sold drugs to on the way here.
And we're just in these beds. Are the goat people in this room as
Goat
well?
people are gone. The candles are burnt down.
Oh, I hate that.
Dude sits up, says, "The hell did you slip me, man?" They're fucking goat people and shit. What the fuck?
Oh my god. Oh my god. This. Ah, I'm not gonna get laid tonight. Mercedes didn't even want to fuck me. I'm not paying attention to homie. Mercedes didn't even want to fuck me. She just wanted to beat my ass
He says,
and put me in the bed.
I don't know if you've looked around, bro, but I think we're fucked.
Yeah, but not in a good way.
And then you hear, all three of you hear, or you're not quite sure where it emanated from, but a chuckling voice. I see fresh meat has been delivered. And you start to hear this high-pitched squeal, like screeching noise of like metal on metal.
Oh, I hate it.
As
Are we tied to this bed?
you're not tied to the bed.
Oh, okay. I just thought I was tied.
No,
All right.
you don't seem to be tied to the bed.
Amazing. Zane is on his feet.
All right, you hop up onto your feet, and you hear that sound come closer, like it's coming down the stairs from inside that would lead up into the kitchen of the house. And you see like a silhouette round the corner. And as this silhouette moves its hand, like moves to the area, they move their hand, and you can see various sharp implements sticking out of the ends of the fingers, like a corkscrew and a blade, and what looks like maybe like a vice grip or a set of pliers. Just these different sort of metal implements. You can really only it's in silhouette, so you can really only kind of see the outline of them, but this person sort of moves around the corner and kind of starts sneaking up behind the stoned dude.
Uh, I'm gonna. It's not an appropriate time to make fun of the man for having Edward Swiss Army knife hands. Um, but I am gonna try and motion to the stone dude to like get out of the way or like come closer to me.
He's like, "What?" And he sort of slowly starts to stand up, and you see that dude's hand come through the stone dude's stomach.
Oh!
and he says, and he says, "It's party time." And that, I think, is where we'll wrap things up for this session. Any questions, comments, complaints, or concerns about this episode of They Came from Camp Murder Lake?
I had no idea where this was gonna go, but I'm happy where we ended up.
Yeah.
I started to see the ball start rolling when we were talking about like Mercedes' new homeboy, which is like that's suspicious. That probably has something to do with it. But as soon as like her brother was also at the party, I'm like, oh, this is a family affair. This is what's happening. And so like every choice I'm making, I'm trying to make in character. But it's so hard because I'm like, oh, all of this is bad.
It's one of my favorite things about Camp Murder Lake is it actively encourages you as a player to go to act against your instincts in every way.
Truly, because you'd like to think I'd like to think that Zane is the kind of guy to see a creepy cellar and go, nope, actually, matter of fact, fuck this. But he's not. He is not.
Wonderful. So yeah, that's where we'll park. We will resume the story in 2 weeks' time. Any questions, comments, complaints, concerns, notes, things that you wanted to bring up before we call it a night, Sarah?
Nope, I got nothing.
All right. How about for Rachel?
I mean, we're all gonna die, but it's gonna be glorious.
Those are hopefully both true. How about for Mal? Any last thoughts or words?
This is gonna be really fucking gross.
It is going to be really gross. So yes, you have all you're all under the mercy of some strange, deranged killer with knives for hands, in a strange, dank basement with a freshly murdered acquaintance. So yeah, that said, let's go ahead and do our outros. If you would, Sarah, please tell us who you are, what you do, who you're playing, your pronouns, their pronouns, anything you'd like to promote.
I am Sarah. I'm Wordsmith Sarah everywhere on the internet. I'm playing San Fran Dink, and I'm supposed to be a writer, but that's not working out so well right in this moment. So for now, we're just gonna I'm play video games now.
Well, that's okay. I like to play video games too. That's what we do when we're not writing. We play the video games. Speaking of writing and playing video games, Mel, please give us your pertinence.
Well, hello, I'm Malachi Hoskins. He, they. I'm playing Zane. He, him. I am a poet for hire. If you would like a bespoke poem written about you, a situation you're in, a loved one, whatever, I will do that. I'm also writing short stories. I'm trying to write a new short story every month, and that is being hosted on Substack. If you go to malachihoskins.com, my links are all there.
Wonderful. And last but not least, that brings us over to Rachel. Your pertinence, please.
Hello, my name is Rachel. I am she, her. I have been playing the annoying kid sister. I hope I was annoying enough. I am Stolen Fires, pretty much everywhere, including Blue Sky. And I am currently working on some Dark Ages Cthulhu stuff that I hope to get out by the end of the month. So, yeah, next session I'll have more to say about that.
Glorious. Looking forward to it. And that leaves me. I'm Travis. Pronouns are he, they. When I'm not running games and writing them, I would like to remind you that Dagger of Sparagos just came out for Savage Worlds. I'm going to throw the link to that in the chat. And for those of you who are fans of They Came From, the Lost City of the Oracle's Amulet is now available in Pay What You Want PDF as well as in POD, where basically you can choose to pay the cost of printing and shipping, or you can add tips on top of that, however you like. But this was created by some 11, 12-year-old students in assisted by Matthew Dawkins, developed by Matthew Dawkins, one might say. So definitely go check that out. And if you like it, leave a rating and a review. Yeah, we will be back here again Sunday. I believe there's a Curseborn game going on and a Trinity Continuum game going on Sunday. So if you've not yet done so, please make sure to follow and subscribe, all that jazz. And the world is a dark place. Please bring a little bit of light into somebody's life. Hang out. We're going to raid Dork Tales. Thank you so much for being here. Bye, everybody.